a number of people came to me to say congratulations. And I said, thank you, but I'm just one of the 1,000 here. No, congratulations, this is great. You have the best archive. I said no to the first, no to the second. Starting from the third, they said, okay, thank you very much. I did, it was a big deal, and, Pamela is fantastic. It took a lot but of course, I bought a brand, a label, not even. So it was a big deal, I tell you. I'm working like the time in Valentino and even more for much, much less. But I'm happy so far. The position is high, is pret-à-porter, is the only thing I have been doing in my life. I try to explain my meaning. I said high creativity, price, quality ratio. I call it quality glam instead of luxury. 2009, to go on speaking about luxury, probably you can pick up something from Diego before and so on, and something from even from the others yesterday. Probably luxury today has changed a little bit. And so I would say Vionnet is a quality glamorous thing. It's something full of Italian craftsmanship, full of creativity, crazy for details, even too much on my side. Crazy for adding things and putting different materials together. And, with this heritage of Madeleine Vionnet, but, kind of reinterpret, which is banal, but not easy to do it. Banal to say, but not easy to do it. Key factors control internally. The business model is very traditional. I'm not saying anything particularly revolutionary, but we control tip to toe all the process. It is 110% made in Italy, which is, I think, a value added. Main categories since the beginning, which was a big investment: clothing, shoes, bags, jewels. To become somebody in shoes and bags, no, to become somebody overall is a big deal. But to become somebody in shoes, bags, and jewels, from the first collection we had 175 pieces of clothing, we had 20 pair of shoes, we had 17 bags, and we had a nice collection of bijoux. Of course, I come from northeast of Italy. Susie knows, we speak quite often, and I come from a very strong, financial mental attitude, let's say. So we try to be lean and flexible, means we are 27. That's why I said we are the smallest. The guy of the porcelain is older but bigger. And you remember yesterday, he said, I'm the smallest. No, I am the smallest. So I have a record. Licenses is based on opportunity. Means Giuseppe Zanotti is a friend of mine. I went to him. I explained what I was, looking for, and I really begged him to take my I'm just joking. To take my little Vionnet. He loved, and we started with one of the best players in luxury or let me say fashion shoes. But everything will come. It will be because we will be doing things at the right time, step by step. As well as distribution. Top multi-brand retailers, I think they have to be at least 250 in the world in about 2 years from now. Franchising, for sure, you will see some figures. And a very selective, direct operated. Why? Very selected because it's a matter of money, of course. I mean, somebody, as I said in 2004 in Hong Kong, talking about the other thing, the other life, it was, somebody has to pay the bill. And as well here, we are going to invest, and you're going to see there are interest figures, at least interest for my pockets. But we have to invest on a very well, focused way. Again, this is a banal word, viral communication. We are doing very well with VIP and celebrities, very well. We have a huge coverage, and word of mouth, as I said, some new internet investment, let's say, and the top customer in-store events, which is not Nothing revolutionary again, nothing modern, but very much paying back. And then I said, I tried to put two words together, showtation. This is another thing. When I went to Suzy, I went to some other of the most important, publisher in this world. I said, should I show? And they said, please no, don't do it. Do presentation. Leave us 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to touch, to understand, not to be too tight on our schedule, and then to be in Paris, to get in Paris. I show or I present in Paris is a big deal. I mean, Paris is they have a big schedule, difficult to get in, so I made it. Now probably we are evolving a little bit. We've been very lucky. We found, the apartment of Mr. Jean Cocteau, so everybody came because they were very curious to see the apartment. By chance, thanks God, I had a nice collection. I sold it, so I'm happy. But anyway, showtation will be, we are moving a little bit. We are trying to make new ideas on besides or before show. Catwalk. Footprints, I don't know, you can imagine, it's me and Gianni together. I can say sensibility towards positioning. Gianni is the owner of Marni. I think he is very much on that. And so sensibility towards positioning. This is probably myself, since Gianni has Consuelo Castiglioni designing, so is another kind of management. But managing, I don't know, Mr. Valentino or Mr. Ferre at the time I started is now 20 years in the business myself. It is probably a kind of experience, kind of a warm-up. Even though every day is different and every